Yeah, man.
So
what is this? Elysian Space
Dust IPA.
I just seen this at the corner store. I didn't expect the corner store to have
Why your
some
corner
fancy
store
stuff.
be having all these like eclectic styles of
I don't know.
beer?
They had a lot more too, man. It's
What's
the
up
buddies.
with that, man?
You know what I'm saying?
They go hard.
Hey, man, I ain't mad at that. We're gonna taste this and see what it's talking about.
See what's up.
Let's see what's cracking.
Man. Let's see. Ooh,
Oh,
nigga, that's beer.
that is strong.
That is beer for
Oh.
real. Oh, gotta take it to the head. That is beer, bruh. That is like for real.
That is
grown beer.
Space Dust.
I mean, it is an IPA.
That's the thing, man. You know, man. I'm gonna have to get my boy Scratch X on here one day. Go through beers with me, man. Because
Oh, we can definitely do that.
I'm really not the IPA guy.
We got to get mobile.
We need to, man. I got some stuff coming.
This is good though. I mean, we could run this.
I got a few things coming, man.
Yeah.
I got a few things coming.
Yeah.
So we'll see, man.
We could just run to somebody's spot and just.
Yeah, we got a couple people that we need to get up. But,
And
man,
set up.
hey, Tosin said it, man. And, you know, it made me think about it. Everybody we talking about running to, they got cars.
Yeah, they do got cars.
They can definitely come down.
Definitely come through.
To the K. You always
Cats
welcome.
don't come to the K like they need to. You know what I'm saying? Like, we be running to Austin to visit. You know what I'm saying? We be chilling. We need
Man,
some
y'all
more
gonna have to
cats
come. Some of
to
y'all
the
gonna
K.
have to come to the K and holler at us. But say that for a later date, man. How you doing, man?
Man, I'm chilling like a mug.
Did you have
know
good
what I'm saying?
holidays? I ain't seen you since
I
before the holidays.
I did, man. It was cool. You know, I didn't really go ham on the Thanksgiving food this year.
This is our first time in what, about 5-6 years?
Yes,
That we didn't do Thanksgiving together.
Yeah. Like we had like a couple years like in the middle where I was working.
Yeah.
That I came.
But you'll
and
still
other
slide
than
out
that,
late.
Yeah.
Most likely you'll come through.
Yeah.
I went hard.
You went, I know. Early too.
I kind of got it in.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
You.
Nah, the food was lovely. Shout out to everybody that cooked, man. My Nina, my sister-in-law, made stuffing with chicken in it, either chicken or turkey in it.
Well,
Like the meat in it,
Yeah.
like the whole pieces. I ain't never really had that.
See, that's
before.
that's I could just do that.
That's why I was like, that's pretty much all I was just like, give me that.
You was just on that?
Yeah. I was like, give me that. There was some ham, there was some turkey, had that as well. But I was like, that right there.
That didn't soak up none of the good?
What? I mean, it soaked it up a little bit.
A little bit.
That's the only way I wasn't. That's the only way I wasn't more lit.
Falling over.
Yeah, because I was kind of lit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but that is definitely how I survived. You know, shout out. Go ahead.
I got lit early, like, because I thought I was gonna be sitting for a little long haul. You know what I'm saying?
You thought it was going down?
Yeah, I thought I was gonna be there for a minute, and then so I went in early just to let it taper off. You know what I'm saying? At the end, you know how it go. So, you know, around I want to say like 6:30.
Yeah.
It was like, you ready to go?
You wasn't ready for that.
I wasn't really ready to go. Like, I wasn't really. I needed some hours, you know what I'm saying, so I can get back, man.
Yeah, we didn't leave. By the time we left, I was good.
Yeah.
Like, if we would have left at 6:30, it might have been a problem.
Nah, yeah.
But we left later on, probably about 9 or 10. So.
Okay.
Did you do some Black Friday shopping?
Early. Kind of, sort of. Like, I ended up Black Friday shopping on accident. That's when I went and
you got
my
the
speakers,
radio.
got my radio and stuff like that. So I got a couple sales. It wasn't nothing for me this year. Like,
I picked up that Google Home Mini. It should be coming in. I want to say it should be coming in next week. I'm gonna make sure to do a review on that.
Yeah.
It was like $29. Like it originally came out at $50, and then they dropped it to $29, and then plus, depending on where you got it at, you get like a $10 e-gift certificate too.
Right,
So that was making it like $20. So I definitely had to pick one of those up, man. Get it to the smart home stuff. I got stuff like this It's a smart Wi-Fi bulb.
You do got mad smart. Yeah.
So I want to be able to. What I want to do is be able to put all the lights in my room and just come in the room and be like, "Yo, turn my lights on, make it extra fleek up in here." You know,
fleek.
I need it real fleeky.
Are we still fleeking? We still fleeking in 2017?
I don't know, man, but shoot.
I thought
I don't know.
done.
I don't know if this is really 2017, man. This is looking like 2009 around here. You
It
know what I'm saying?
or 2004.
But before we get into that, man, let's go ahead and run with the intro.
Okay, let's go.
How y'all doing, man? This is the Wyld Gents podcast, your home for raw, unfiltered, yet sophisticated tomfoolery.
Boom.
It's your boy Dookie.
Boom. Drop a flex bomb. It's your boy Gil. I was about to say my last name like
Whoa,
it's your boy G Christ.
That's that vet in you,
Hey,
man.
man, you know.
You was talking like you was about to get a check.
Yeah, I need a check.
Man, we need a check too,
Yeah,
man.
need a check.
I don't know about Elysian Space Dust, but if you want to sponsor us to drink this, holla at us.
Pretty sure nobody else is drinking this, so you could use an extra couple of miles.
I mean, you know
what I'm saying?
this is tough. It's tough for me, you know, but we gonna power through.
Yeah, we're gonna power through for sure. We're gonna power through for sure. So what we got?
Man,
it's kind of exciting.
It is. This is some interesting times.
Yeah.
Man, before we get all into the foolishness, though, man, I need your opinion on something.
Okay.
Think about getting a new phone, my dude.
New phone.
Most people, they only know 3 names.
Okay.
Samsung,
Right.
Apple,
Right.
Google.
Right.
Pretty much all people know.
That's the yeah. The
I can't spend no $1,000 for no phone, man.
Can't do it, bro.
I know I'm supposed to be a techie. I'm supposed to be, but people who got these phones,
Yeah.
people who went out and bought these phones, say they're not worth the phone. They're not worth the money.
Nah, they definitely not worth that much.
I mean, $1,000.
Yeah. Zero.
Right now, Apple, Google. I think Samsung's highest comes out around $940, but it's essentially still.
That's a G.
It's a G.
You paying a G.
For a phone.
A phone.
A phone, my dude.
That you probably gonna drop, screen gonna crack like a year in. Then you're gonna have to pay $200 more to keep
Man,
that
they said
fixed.
with the new iPhone X, if you break it, even with Apple Care, it still costs a couple hundred, maybe like $400 just to still get it fixed. I'm like, you got to be kidding me.
The insurance deductible on these joints still be like $150, $200 after you paid $1,000 for a phone.
I can't do it, man. I mean,
crazy.
I know this, man. When I started getting into this tech stuff, I wanted to get into phones. It's tough, man, because one, like I use my phone, like most people, I use my phone every day.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, most people, once you get it the way you like it, you design, you know,
Right.
Especially if you're on Android, you got your apps and the apps you want.
Right.
You got the colors and the designs you want. You're pretty much good to go.
Right.
Even on Apple, man, once you get the phone to your liking, you pretty much good to go.
You in there.
Like these tech dudes, man, it's every 5 minutes or just buying every phone to have it. And I get it because they want to be ahead of the curve and that's what they got to do.
Right.
You know, I can't go out like that.
Nah.
I can't go out like that. If I buy a phone, I want to be able to keep that phone. I want that to be my phone if I buy that phone.
Yeah. Or at least be able to be, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
to have the capabilities for me to keep this long term. Like, damn.
I'm still using my Nexus 6P. I know it's kind of long in the tooth.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I've been looking, man.
They're good phones, though.
They good phones, man. But, you know, this is the thing. I know one thing that a lot of people say with these phones, why the cost is so much is because all of the extra features. Waterproofing, making it tough so it don't break. All the extra bells and whistles, you know, that like don't come with stock Android.
Right.
Like with the Nexus 6P, that's stock Android. The
Right.
Nexus and the Google, that's stock Android. You don't really get a lot of extra bells and whistles that you might get with like the S8 Plus or something like that, you know?
You know what I think they changed it for? You know, just real quick, like, you know, just going through Verizon and stuff like that. Like, I think they changed a lot of this because cats weren't buying the new phones when they came out. they would just go to, you could go to eBay or Amazon and get the activation fee price for the phone.
Swapper.
So you can,
You know?
right. And if you put it on your account, it's on your account.
Yeah.
You still get the insurance for that phone, everything. So you don't have to use your upgrade. You could just go buy it for the upgrade price on the internet. That's what I was doing for years. And still having my upgrade. So whenever I actually did want to upgrade, like something really, really new, like the new flagship, then I would just use my upgrade. But they eliminated that with this new stuff.
Disclaimer before y'all flame me. I'm only saying this stuff because I personally haven't got a phone on contract since like voice stream days.
Woo!
Yeah, that was back before that was
back.
way back. Like I've always bought my phones like outright unlocked.
Right.
Take them to whatever carrier I'm on.
Get them flashed in.
You know what I'm saying? Like that. So that's just how I do. Like I know most people, they just go with, they go to Verizon, they go to AT&T and get whatever phone they can get. So that's why I'm saying that. I don't want y'all to think that I don't know nothing about the game. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, but now that's getting expensive.
Yeah.
Because now when you go to buy phones, they want you to pay $800 to $1,000 for the phone. So they making people go to these places and say, well, I'd rather pay $30 a month than to pay $800 to $1,000. Right. Even with the used phones, like I checked the used phones too, and they still like $600. And that's for a kind of old phone, you know what I mean? It's just like, damn.
Like right now, you could get last year's Pixel, playing your cards right, for around $300, $350.
Yeah, I seen that.
S8s are in that range. Well, S7s probably.
S7.
Like I seen an S7 for like $250. You know what I'm saying? In that range, it's not bad. I think I found the phone that I want though, dog.
What is it?
Man, I've been doing my research.
Okay.
And this is, I can't only go off of what I'm looking at, the reviews, talking to people who got the phone. I think this might be the perfect phone for me because, I ain't trying to spend no $1,000 on no phone, man.
Right. At all.
There's this company called OnePlus.
I saw that company.
Yeah, man. They started out kind of weird because with their first phone, it was like invite only.
Right.
So you had to either sign up to get on the list, do all of this stuff to get the phone. It was goofy. Pissed a lot of people off.
Right.
A lot of people ain't never let them come back. Shout out to my homie LaShawn. He ain't let them come back. They 5-6 phones deep.
Yeah.
He like forget them for life.
Done with them.
But they had some questionable customer service, all of that stuff. But they always put out this phone that was like their aim was the quote unquote flagship killer.
Right.
So this is the phone that's going to come out and make you forget about the Samsung, the Apple, the Google, whatever, for less than the price. And it's never really been amazing. Like, it was always good, but it was like, for this price, the reviews were iffy, even with people who like the phone.
Right.
They just dropped this new one, the OnePlus 5T. Fam.
It's on the money.
From my understanding, this phone has everything the Pixel 2 got.
Wow.
Pretty much. It's same specs. Even has a good camera. The new thing about this iPhone 10 with the face unlock.
Right.
Which is they're not the first ones to do this, but everybody going crazy about it. Supposedly, it's like 10 times faster on the OnePlus 5T.
Right.
Cameras are good. Usually when you get a budget camera, a budget phone camera is the first place that they skimp on. They be like, okay, you're not paying what the Pixel or whatever, so we
don't care about the camera.
We're gonna give you this whack camera. Yeah. Supposedly the camera's on point.
I saw
$499 compared to.
See,
what I'm saying?
That's a winner. I'm going for that off the bat. Like I saw one of them. I don't know if it was that one.
Yeah,
but this is what September when I came back, and I was looking for a phone. I was looking for what phone to get. Remember we was talking, and I was like, okay, let me checking, and I saw a OnePlus phone, and the joint had crazy battery, crazy camera.
Yep,
it was fast. I saw it, and I was just like, man, this is it. This is the one I'm getting. no Verizon.
Nah.
And I was just like, you kidding me, right? So I think the only one I saw was like AT&T.
Yeah.
That had it.
See, that's another thing too, man. A lot of these phones, man, they'll go with a specific carrier as the exclusive, but you can always buy them unlocked.
You can get it unlocked,
and then take it to your carrier, man.
Yeah, I was gonna do that, but I told my lady to go ahead and jump on one of those. She ain't jump on it yet. She's still Samsung life right now. But
man, people, we gotta talk about that one day, man. But people, they were talking about this earlier, man. Brand loyalty.
Oh my God,
is amazing. And I won't say I have a problem with it. If you rock with a brand, you've been getting quality stuff from them, and you trust their stuff, there's nothing wrong with that.
Right.
But like to me, like this whole blind, I only can go with this one thing because they're so amazing. Even when somebody shows you all the things that's wrong with it, it's like, okay, you know.
I've gotten in this, like, you know, in the debates with cats about, you know, the brand, why they get the brand, and you ask them, and then it's really no further than just the brand. Like, they don't, like, if I tell you, if somebody asks me, you know, why I like Motorola or whatever, or why I've been with Motorola, you know, the Razor, whatever, like, you know, I can name, you know, apps, because some of the apps, of course, some of the other places had the apps, but just the speed, the battery life, like, you know how we be on our phones.
Yeah.
Need battery life, like need it bad. Like these motos, like they don't have all of the what they call it, the
bloatware,
the bloatware, yeah. So you don't have all of that. So I kind of like that. Like I can tell you why I like this particular phone, and cats just be like, yo, cause it's Samsung,
man. But like I said, if you're listening, man, I want you to leave a comment. Let me know what phone you are using. What do you suggest? What are you looking for in 2018, man? It's New Year about to come. We got new phones about to drop.
Yeah.
The new tech about to drop.
It's about to go hard.
It ain't going as hard as New York hip hop right now,
Harlem.
Man. Yo, Harlem. Yo. Depending on how you feel about situations, this could be a really good time for New York hip hop in 2017.
It might.
There's a couple things. You got Dave East just dropped a new project.
Dave East just dropped.
Karma, what goes around comes around. Hope you got some armor. Got your bitch in Benny Hunter. She tryna change me like Obama. Eyes on a Finny monster. Staring at you niggas staring at me. LV Supreme the Palmer. Hot temper need to conjure.
I don't know. I'm gonna tell you, man. Dave East is that dude that everybody is like, yo, you need to like Dave East. He's on that New York hip hop stuff. But I don't know if he really is.
He's not really on that New York hip hop stuff. His bars are capable.
He's got bars.
When he does it, he does it. I mean, the boy raps like he kills it, but you can tell that he doesn't want to be that cat. And I commend him on that. That's cool. Like, I get it. Like, he doesn't want to be that cat. He doesn't want to be Mr. New York rap. He wants to be something greater. So that's when you get some of them other tracks that you hear that, you know, and they just, you know, to me, I just can't get with him. Like, I like hearing him rap. Like, he's nice. Like, it's no doubt, you know, of why Nas scooped him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's no doubt about that. Like, he's that dude. But some of his tracks is just they throw me off from actually being like a fan.
You know what he reminds me of? It's kind of like Troy Ave. Like Troy is New York, but like he do all of the other stuff as well. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like you'll have like a lot of the newer New York cats, and I get it. It's the culture. You know what I'm saying? They were coming out doing a lot of trap. A lot of stuff from other places, you know, not wanting to be locked into 1999 New York hip hop, which is cool. You know what I'm saying?
Getting their Dipset on, pretty much.
Exactly. But I think with him, I mean, he has the extra, let's say, features,
right?
that could kind of make it more popular.
Right.
He's tall, light skinned.
Right.
You know, women be all on the Instagram about to fall out every time he put a picture up.
Right.
So he definitely has some of the.
He got the look.
Yeah, it's like okay, let's take this New York cat every time I hear a lot of Southern style. It sounds like he one step away from being like.
Well, that's the people like, because we still sit in the circles of, a lot of hip hop stuff. You know what I'm saying? So that's what you hear from a lot of cats, the new cats.
Yeah.
You younger cats that you talk to or whatever, that's what you hear. They love Dave East because of those tracks. Cats like us, they love Dave East because of the bars.
Okay.
So you talk to different people, they love Dave East for different things. I've noticed that a lot, like just being in a couple groups on Facebook and talking to people. Like the younger cats love these groups. It got a little singing on it.
Yeah.
It sound like a little Baby Drake song or whatever. And then the cats that's around our age be like, yo, Dave East nice. Let me let you hear this. And I'd be like, oh, yeah, he's spitting on that joint.
Which I got to say is actually kind of smart.
It's smart.
It's super smart, man.
Good.
Like, you at least attacking the game from all levels. But he just dropped a mixtape. I want to say Karma.
Karma, yeah.
So check that out. Freddie versus Jason.
Freddie versus Jason.
Fabulous.
I'm going to say
Jadakiss.
The intro was just out of this world.
Yeah, it's getting spooky out here. Nino Browns done turned Pookie out here. No cool niggas, it's just goofies out here. I mean, niggas is eating pork wearing koofies out here. You can be as hard as whoever. I crack craniums. You know all my killings are brutal and spontaneous. I like this. Pop out soon as you hit the light switch. Running, then all of a sudden you fall like the white chicks.
Intro was nuts, man.
They rapping on that joint. They rapping. They rapping. I gotta let it grow. Yeah. I gotta give it some more time. Like we just popped that joint open. Like Friday?
Yeah.
Yeah. So like I need some more days.
I got about halfway through the project before we got here. I feel the same way, man. It's like I'm not mad at it. Yeah. The production is pretty dope. Got some joints on there. A few of the songs I could have seen done a different way.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It's.
I find myself just listening to the words, not caring about the song at all. I just want to hear what they're saying. Like that's what I find myself doing because I know Fab and Jada gonna give me the bars. So I find myself just listening to it for the words, man. And I don't want to do that. Like I want to go through and listen. And just catch the whole thing, like catch everything, like maybe on a long trip, like probably next time we hit Austin or something.
That'll probably
like that.
be it, man. That'll probably
pop
be
that
it.
joint in and see if we can, let it
got
hit
the new
home.
sound in the ride.
Yeah,
that might be the time
got
to
new
bust it out.
As soon as I put these speakers in, we straight.
Okay.
Yeah.
But we doing all of this, talking about all this stuff that don't matter.
Right.
We here for one purpose.
Oh man,
we are here for one thing.
Murder.
Ooh.
Murder.
You jumping out like that off the bat?
Nah, I ain't say he the victor.
We here.
He just sparked it, you know what I'm saying?
Here for that Mace.
Yeah.
And Thanksgiving, did you think you was gonna hear Mace versus Cameron diss tracks in 2017?
You never, not in a million years did I think that was gonna happen. Like that was exciting to me, man. Everybody that got these halfway, weak shots at it, like that was exciting to me, man. We got Mace rapping, and we got Cam. Damn,
it's all good.
We got Cam without the oopty whoopty flow. That's what I call it. Like
not the oopty whoopty.
We
flow.
got Murder Mace rapping in 2017, and we got Cam without the signature Dipset flow.
Yeah,
like that's what I mean. Where else should we not? What? Come on now.
That was first of all. Let's start with the Oracle. That's the new Mace joint. Let me play a little quick snippet right here.
Much that got on you don't even need no research. Hand filthy, heart guilty nigga like me need church. Tax know you as the nigga that snitched on the rock. DC Crips only know you the nigga they shot. OG niggas don't have no history with you on the block, and everybody seen the footage you got. Ever since 10, you was a thirsty nigga. I ain't gonna talk about the time you fucked your sister.
He did that again.
But it worked perfectly. I gave you time to mute your phone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you didn't get kicked off the pod. You know what I'm saying?
He did it again. Gonna sit here and just look. But he ain't gonna really play the snippet. Like, I might want to hear the snippet in the studio. You know what I'm saying?
You know.
I might want to hear it,
Hey.
I mean,
Look, what we got is what is this? You know this beat. This is
The Oracle.
The Oracle.
Okay,
This
the
is,
Oracle joint. Yeah, that's the Blueprint 2 joint, the Jay-Z. That was the diss. That was the diss that nobody ever listened to. The last Nas diss.
Okay.
You know.
So he came in off of that, man, and the way they looped it up, the way it was, it had me hype. It had me hype. Mace he just went at it.
He went in. He went for the neck.
He went at it. I didn't expect him to just come in and go. You know what I'm saying?
He did.
It was tough, man. It was a lot of going on.
I'm kind of mad that they didn't. He responded to a couple of the claims or whatever. I'm just kind of mad that he didn't kind of talk about that stuff. Like he did the sister joint, like he touched on that for a hot second. You know what I'm saying? But like he never really discussed like the true life, taking the chain joint. Like, you know what I mean? But if you've been following like the latest, like all of this has been started. Cam been taking shots at Mace.
Yeah, it actually
for a minute.
There was a song on Cam's new mixtape called "The Program."
Yeah, The Program.
And he goes in on Mace. He basically talks about how like Mace was at some dude's crib fucking his chick, and called Cam up to save him. Cam knew some dudes in the area, so they ran through. Got Mace up out the situation.
Right.
Get back home. Mace tries to give him $100. Cam is like, nah, that's corny. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I made $80,000 on a lazy day. What you giving me $100 for?
Right.
And then all this other stuff. Basically, goes in from there. And then he's been from my understanding. I don't really listen to all the Dipset stuff.
Right.
But he been throwing shots.
Yeah, he been
Mace.
throwing major shots. Like I've been paying attention. Like soon as I started seeing like a little bit of Jimmy and Cameron stuff going on. Like you remember that?
Yeah.
And you could kind of hear it when Cameron does his response to Jimmy's interview, the latest interview, where he come out and he like, yo, Mace was moving funny. So there's always been something there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I guess the horse and carriage video, like Mace was wanting this like crazy amount of money to do that. So this is some deep rooted.
Yeah.
I thought you was the homie, and later on we'll talk about what actually happened, because I don't think we're gonna get no more bars from either one of them.
You don't think so?
I saw it today. I don't think we're gonna get
no
more bars at all. But it's just one of them things where you in a group or something, and you grow up, or you in an area, man, and you still got them hidden feelings that nobody ever really talked about.
Yeah.
And then it all come out in the wash when something go bad. You know what I'm saying? And that you could just hear it. Like from all the interviews, listening to Dipset, even listening to like Hell Rail interviews, like I was all over it, just trying to see what's true, what's not,
Well, let me ask you, because I know this about you. I don't know if anybody listening knows this about you. You're a J fan. You're a Rockefeller fan.
I'm a huge J fan.
Let me guesstimate. You can tell me if I'm wrong.
Okay.
From my knowing of you, you kind of put Cam in the middle of the breakup. Maybe it was more Dame's fault because of where he put Cam at, but I know that you have looked at Cam in the middle of the breakup out of stuff we've talked about.
I was all things Rockefeller. Like I was even on Cam harder. I was a Cam fan when his first joint dropped.
Yeah.
And then the other joint was cool, but I still copped it. I was a Cam fan, so when he went to The Rock, it was like, that's when The Rock was about to start signing everybody.
Yeah.
After that, they signed Nori and then MOP and then Twister. They was doing too much. And then, but I loved it. But yeah, I think that was the end of it. I think Dame and Jay had some issues. Of course, I followed that real closely.
Yeah.
And then just to make a long story short, Dame and Jay already had issues of power.
Yeah.
Because Jay was becoming the Jay we see now, and Dame wasn't really ready for it. You know what I'm saying? And Biggs was just kind of like, yo, I'm here making money.
Yeah.
So I think there was some issues. And then when Dame made that move to put Cameron in them, you know, in a position that wasn't even offered to Beans or Bleak when they been doing stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like even Bleak, like man, people can front, but Bleak, you know, was like a couple albums from going platinum.
Yeah.
With his first couple, I believe, first few. Like Bleak was still selling records. Like he was selling a lot of records. So for him, and then they had put in work already. So for you to be, you know, off in a boat somewhere taking vacation, and you come back and find out that these cats is, you know, or Cameron is VP. Now you ain't even offer it to my folks.
Now we won't get into this because I think this is gonna come when we do the whole Jay-Z versus Nas thing. But Dame does say that he never made Cam the vice president of the whole company. He says that he basically kind of set the way Dame claims it is kind of like what he did for Beans, made him the leader of his own thing. You know what I'm saying? So
that's what he
like,
says. Yeah,
you know, he wasn't the vice president.
Right?
Like, he wouldn't be in here giving orders to Jay or anybody else. He was the
No. I don't think that he tried to make him like over Jay or nothing. But I think the position was a position that was there, not just for like Cameron and the Dipsets, but like a money position.
Yeah.
For somebody else, they probably had talked about it, you know, and when you already got problems, you know what I'm saying?
Things like this.
Small things can break that, you know. So I won't say it's Cam fault. You can't. We talk about that all the time, even with cats getting shows or whatever, and you see all the beef online or whatever. You know, Cam ain't supposed to say no to that. So it's not really their fault.
It's just the situation.
You just jumped in on the situation, man, and I think that was probably it just wasn't a good move. And Dame did it because it's all about Harlem.
Yeah.
You know,
and I understand, man.
Yeah.
And we get back to the situation here because what you have is, like you said, like the Cameron, whole Dipset been throwing shots at Mace. Like there's a call when Jim was on Hot 97 and basically said Mace dipped out. The story is that these two gangsters, Maine and Lotta somebody.
Yeah.
Mace used to run with one of them, Maine. Mace used to run with Maine, who was like this known gangster, this known dude in Harlem who was getting it.
Right.
And Maine held him down. Everybody had love and respect for Maine. Like, it's a little video I watched.
Right.
It was like they talking about him like he was the real of the gangster clique or whatever. And supposedly Mace smashed his chick. That caused problems.
Naturally.
So then he started running with this other cat, Lottie or something. I can't remember the name. I don't want to.
Right.
It's up here. And Lottie and Maine already had issues.
Right.
So the drama starts. Maine slices Lottie's face. Lottie steals somebody's car that's in Maine's crew. Maine goes back to get the car and gets shot.
Yeah.
And gets killed or whatever.
Right.
And so then I guess Lottie gets killed some way too. And supposedly that's what
drove Mace to the church.
Yeah, that's what drove Mace to the church. That's why, because he was about to drop his second album.
Yeah.
Right before you drop your second album, you break out, you go down and you join the church.
Ish got real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you know, what's funny is if you go to Genius, and look up the Oracle. You know, Genius is the site where they go put the lyrics to everything. Mace is actually on here. Like, answering.
He's answering the questions. Like the bars.
Yeah, what these bars pertain to. You know what I'm saying? And it's weird because even in the stuff he's saying, he's basically like, yo, a lot of this stuff is public knowledge. You know, a lot of this stuff I'm saying, you know what it is. I don't want to go back and forth. I said it, so I said it because y'all made me say it, and this, that, and the third.
Right.
So it's real interesting to see that. So you got that. I mean, for me, just as a fan of hip hop, I was hype. I never was a Mace fan. Well, I won't lie. I can't say I was never a Mace fan.
You was a Mace fan for a
I
little
never
bit.
had a Mace. I never had the Mace album. His joints that he did with Bad Boy, you were dope to me because, like you was The Rock. So anything with Biggie on it, you couldn't tell me one of the greatest.
Right.
So, You know, anything that Biggie was on, so the joint
True.
with Total, you know what I'm saying,
True.
Mace. If you come on right now, play it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Horse and Carriage. I loved Cameron's first album. So Horse and Carriage, even though it was Horse and Carriage, you know what I'm saying? It was Horse and Carriage.
It was a little bit too much, but
so
we still liked it. We still rock with it.
I can't tell you. I don't even know what the name of Mace's first album was because I never listened to it other than the singles.
Was it like Confessions of Fire or something like that?
I thought that was the Cameron album.
Oh, you talking about Mace album?
Yeah,
I'm thinking
Cameron's
Cameron
was
album.
357
Oh no,
Confessions of Fire.
Mace joint was just. I thought Mace joint was just Harlem World.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
you know, I never, you know, this is not me, you know, saying this as a massive Mace fan. I never was. The Welcome Back was cute. You know what I'm saying?
It was cute, man. Had a little beat
It
on
was
it.
cute. It was like this.
Don't hate on the Welcome Back. You know what I'm saying? He was dancing real crazy on that.
He had the
on
little
that
kids.
joint. He had the little kids.
That was his Hard Knock Life.
Yeah.
Let me get the little kids. That was his. I know I can.
That was
you
it.
know what I'm saying?
That was it.
He got
that
the
was
little
it.
kids, so it was like it's whatever. But nobody, whatever project that was or whatever that was attached to,
Nobody bought it. Yeah, it was Harlem World.
Okay, so what was on Harlem World, man? What was
Harlem World was dope, man.
What was the single, man? I mean,
you got to feel so good. Hold on, man. Let me make sure. That was Welcome Back. That was horrible. Oh my God, that song was horrible. That Breathe, Stretch, Shake.
Oh,
I think that's what killed that album.
Oh,
because he had to Welcome Back, and people was like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna see what's up with this Mace." And then he dropped the Breathe, Stretch, Shake, and then we was like, "No."
Because when he came back with the Welcome Back, he was still towing the line, like trying to be like positive.
Kinda
and whatnot, but then
he wasn't murder Mace.
But then after that, he went Murder Mace and tried to get with G Unit or something.
Yeah,
right?
We wasn't trying to hear that.
Yeah, he went.
We didn't hear. I don't think we even got an album.
Yeah, I don't think anything ever dropped off of that. But I know like that's what he was. But
he had DMX on the joint. To Take What's Yours. Why you
Harlem
over
World?
there looking at me? That joint.
Okay.
You know that he
Well, he claims that he was Rough Riders. He claims that he was Rough Riders
for a minute.
Before, like he says he was Rough Riders' first artist or something, and that back in the day, him and Jadakiss would be known to go at it or Styles P and whatnot, you know.
Son had the 24 Hours to Live.
Oh, that's Mace's song?
Yeah.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got the Jealous Guy. Niggas Wanna Act. I mean, this joint is it's about as close as to a classic as you can get, man. Had the Mad Rapper on the joint, you know. That's the interlude joints. Feel So Good, I think. Oh, What You Want. Tell me what you want from me. That joint.
Wow. Look at these questions. It said, when did Mace record this record? Mace's response: it took me about an hour. I went to the studio on Thanksgiving. I went to the parade with my family, and I was like, nah, I can't. I don't know if it was Hello Kitty or Charlie Brown or one of them. I just said, nah, he can't do that. Somebody asked me about it at the parade, and I was with my kids, but that's New York for you. So I put them on a plane, sent them back home, and then was like, Daddy's going to handle this.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay.
What have the artist said about the song? This is Mace's response. I let too much pass, and I was going to continue to let it pass, but when somebody didn't stop, I just had to spank him one time. It was really the point when Cameron said he had to kill me. I let a lot of things slide, but when you start getting to the body harm aspect of it, I can't let that slide. That's really all it's about. I know I'm lyrically better than a lot of people. It's just when people would throw my name out there, I just didn't feel like it was anything I needed to respond to. Wow.
And I mean, if you're going to do something, I mean, this is the time to do it. If Mace is going to drop something or do anything musically, this is the time. This is the best time for him to do it.
Well, it's been asked to me, and I asked your response, man. Is this just a publicity stunt? Is this just something to get Mace's name back in the game because nobody was talking about Mace in 2017. Is this his way to just get his name popping?
I'm going to one-up you on that one. I don't even think it's a publicity stunt for Mace. I think Mace is done. I think he's good.
Yeah.
I don't think he has an issue at all. I
So
don't
you
think
think
he's
this
broken nothing. I think this is all Cam.
So you think Cam orchestrated this?
I think this is all Cam. All Cam. I'm going to tell you why in a minute. But we already saw the interview with Cam when he was just sitting in his crib.
Oh,
like,
yeah, the
talking.
Instagram live.
So we already know he's capable of doing that because when him and Jimmy was having a little beef before and it got publicized, he's telling us that he called Jimmy. He was like, yo, let's let this joint kind of bubble up so we can make the money. Like he's telling them that, like on his interview.
Oh, May said something about that here. He got a line that says, Dame told you to do this shit and you don't see Dame Karma. And then he responds to that in the lyrics. He said, I was like, when I came back with Welcome Back, Dame ran up to me like, why don't you and Cam just beef? I was like, beef? Why would we beef? It was the weirdest thing I'd ever heard. He was like, why don't you and Cam just beef? It'll stay on record. It'll stay on wax. That's why every time I would hear him say something, I wouldn't say nothing back because I knew it wasn't real. Every time they would say something, I would see them and it wasn't no problem. So that's basically what he said. He's like, all of this stuff is manufactured by Cam. Cam don't really have no beef with him.
Nah. And then here's the thing. After saying all of this, as harsh as they went, right?
Yeah.
I see the tweet today, man. You might it's somebody just posted it.
Yeah, it was something like, you still my brother.
You still my bro.
Yeah.
It's all good. And then like Joe Budden chimed in and was like, Mace had enough.
Yeah.
Like, did Mace really have enough, or was this just the end of the road? Like, the money that Cam paid Mace to go through with this kind of was just, it's done. Like, nah, I don't want to keep going.
Well, it's interesting because we'll get to this in a second, but there's a line in here that says, what is it? Something about your sister? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Mace basically says that Cam smashed his own sister.
Right.
And in Cam's response, he's like, the only sister I smashed was yours.
I don't have a sister.
He's talking about Stacey Betha.
Right.
That's Mace's twin sister.
Right.
About 5 minutes older than her.
Right.
She's already denied it. She's on Instagram.
Right.
She denied it tough. And then she actually has the comment that Mace had said and was like, what everybody's seeing is edited. You know what I'm saying? But he does still say, oh, this was just for bragging rights. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I don't know. There's two sides to look at this for me. There's just the hip hop fan.
Yeah.
To me, this is dope. Because the Oracle was some of the disses that we'd have had lately.
Right.
The Oracle was one of the best, surprised me. That's why I did my little preemptive strike earlier with the
nice
whole
surprise.
Mace thing, because I had no expectations on Mace dropping anything dope ever in the history of the world. So to come out in 2017 with a pretty nice diss record,
take it for what it is. Like, take it for what it is.
On face value, I loved it.
It was great. We got Cameron bars a couple later. Like,
Cameron, yo. I don't know if everybody be on Twitter, but go to Twitter, man, and search this Cameron's joint, man. The jokes are amazing because he's rapping, but I don't know what kind of filter he got on the vocals.
Right.
Son, they're like, yo, Cam recorded this through some Tim boots.
Yeah, they killing them. They definitely killing them. But we got them though.
We got it though.
We got them. I'm not mad. We don't got to be a producer. We got away from beef just being beef. You know what I'm saying? Drake made it cool to go in the studio and have
we talked
a
about
$1 million engineer mix a single for your diss track.
We talked about that, man, and you weren't here when Back to Back dropped, so we weren't doing the podcast then.
Right.
But to me, Back to Back only wins on two things. It came out he dissed Meek first.
Right.
People forget about that first diss.
Right.
That shit was garbage.
Yeah, it was trash.
Extra boo boo.
Yeah, it was trash.
But he struck first, so it was like, okay, Meek,
And Meek took forever.
And before Meek could even respond, he comes out with the back to back.
Yeah.
It's got the catchy hook.
Yeah.
The beat is something that can play on the radio. He's got a couple of lines. I'm not gonna take all of it away from him. He's got the is it a world tour, your girls tour?
Getting bodied by a singer, nigga. Yeah, he got.
But he did the okay. You didn't say his name.
Right. He's still, yeah.
You didn't really say nothing really. It was some couple of middle school insults.
He crafted his way out just in case something went hard.
Now somebody said he did that because he wanted it. Oh, sorry. He said he did that because he wanted it to be on the radio. So Meek Mill had to hear it all over the radio all the time and feel bad about that. And I was like, that's cool.
That's something somebody emotional as hell would say. That's so light skinned, bruh. Like I want him to hear this all the time, so he'll feel bad about it. What are you talking about, bruh? Like he not hurting.
Yeah,
like that didn't ruin his career. Them soft bars didn't really do nothing for his career. Like his joints after that still did numbers.
Yeah, people actually liked the project he came out with right after
loved
that.
It.
Like people was really like I was just like the love he was getting for that. I was like, I'm not a Meek fan.
It seemed like he got more famous after that. Like them was some soft punches. He didn't do that shit to Joe though.
We're not gonna go there. We ain't got time for that.
Okay.
So let's get to Cameron's response.
Yeah.
Dinner served. I'm gonna go ahead and do the edit right here. You're not finna hear nothing, dog.
He got the I didn't go to Tocene art on the joint. You know
but I'm gonna play a little snippet for y'all listening to the pod. If you haven't heard it, check it out.
He not gonna really play the snippet though.
Time to get the facts across. Oh, somebody pissed the pastor off. I'm all for the jokes, bundle up, get your coat, but I only go for the throat. I'm a chimney, I work to smoke. You done opened up a door. I'm petty, ready for war. I ain't got a sister, only sister I fucked was yours. I know the bars off the program touch you. How you mad at me though? You let Mr. Lloyd touch you.
That was dinner time. What did you think, man?
Even though I didn't hear the snippet, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, I liked it, man. It was Cam not actually doing I call it the signature dipset flow.
The oodles but noodles.
Yeah, you
with
know,
poodles
the
and
girl
joodles.
got the oopty whoopty, hopped in the hoopty. She fruit loopy, and you know, whatever. Everybody know that flow.
I like
and it's cool, but not for this. But I like the fact that he just kind of went in, and he was still funny. Cameron, Cameron is a funny guy, so he was still funny. Cameron came with some bars.
He said, "I ain't got a sister. The only sister I fuck was yours."
Yeah.
He said, "I know you get mad, but you know, Mr. Royce. Supposedly, Mr. Royce was a AAU basketball coach they both had,
right?
That supposedly touched Mace back in the day. If you know all of the shout out to as a YouTuber, Chuck West, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
He actually put up a video where he was kind of talking about it, and he was like, "Yo, Mace's joint was weak. Mace's joint was sad, and Cam came out and killed him." And I was like, "Ooh, okay," because I didn't necessarily feel that way.
Nah, I mean,
I thought round one went to Mace off of just these two songs. I thought round one meant
check the background and see if he like I know my Facebook friends. Like I don't have a whole lot of unknown social media cats.
Yeah.
So when they say stuff, it's automatically like, I know where you coming from. Like, I know you a big Drake fan, so when we talking, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, I know you gonna pop up. I know you a big Cam fan, so I know you're a huge Dipset over everything fan, so I know when it pop up. But I mean, to me, I think it was pretty even. Like, I think we needed 2 more. And we ain't gonna get them because it was fabricated from the beginning. Anyway.
I feel like this was about as good of a call and response that you could get in less than a week's time.
Yeah, that was pretty
from
good.
2 cats.
Man, can we get another week of that though? Like,
I don't think so.
We're not gonna get it. We're not, because they've squashed the beef.
The thing that bothers me though is like, Cam fans have been saying, Mace was wrong for coming out and going at his brother like this, that, and the third. But I'm like, Cam been taking shots at Mace
for years. Like years.
Like this ain't even round 1. This is like round 8. You know what I'm saying?
83. Like, yeah, like, come on. Like, let's get out of here with that, man. The one thing that does bother me about Cam and, is that all these accounts that you hear, the Jimmy, the Mace, even Hell Rel with him being silent on some things.
Yeah.
It make it seem like Cam is Rico from Paid in Full.
That's
him.
Dude.
He just not as gangster as Rico was on the joint. Like, he not a killer. He not, but it seemed like he is a little snaky. And then when stuff go down and he get called for it, it's like, I didn't know. He always played an ignorant game. I didn't know, It's a producer that we know that does that too in the game. A famous producer, not a local producer. A famous producer we know that does that as well.
What you talking about? I'm going to edit it out.
Huh? Yeah. So it's, when you get called out on stuff and you kind of just, you always had that ignorance to fall back on. That's the only thing that kind of bothers me about Cam. Like, you made the T-shirts about Jim Jones when he was basically like going into, being an adult, like being with one chick. You know what I'm saying? Like, you made the T-shirts about him, and the whole crew was rocking the T-shirts, and like Jimmy was on top, and you didn't really go see none of his shows, stuff like that. Like, you don't do that with your brother. You know what I'm saying? So
it's interesting because, like, the way Mace says it, a lot of this stuff is out there, man. People know. A lot of people are just not trying to really bring it up. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And it's tough, man. Like, it's tough that there is this type of situation going on. Mm-hmm. Like I said, for the just plain hip hop fan in me, I loved it. Yeah. And I want 2-3 more. Like, I would love to see it. But I'm kind of with you. I don't think it's gonna happen, man.
Ain't gonna happen, man. I like Cam, man. Like, I'm not the Dipset fanatic. Yeah. But I was a Dipset fan. You know what I'm saying? Like, I
like J.R. Ryder.
I like Ryder. I like Jules' first album.
I thought Jewels when he wasn't doing the Baby Cam stuff.
Right. When he switched over, when he started rapping like that, I was done with him.
I never really cared much for Jim, but he had the singles.
I didn't care for Jim. I was cool with Jim when he did the little Paid in Full joints though. Yeah. Like, he was rapping on the Dream Team joint. Like, he actually rapped then, but then he went for the money.
I mean, I think it's interesting to see, man. I would love to see if this would ever bring anything else out, but I agree with my partner here, man. I don't think we're gonna get nothing else. So I got a question to pose to you, man.
Okay.
When are we beefing? When is it going down? Beefing? I got bars.
I got bars too, man.
I don't like that.
And if I go, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I
you said that like you really have bars.
I'm gonna go get I can get Ghost Riders too.
But see, you know too much about me. That would be really see, that's not fair, man.
I'm going to get Ghost Riders, you know what I'm saying?
I made a mistake.
See, I'm technical, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go find cats that don't like you, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm gonna go find out, man. They're gonna hit. They're gonna be in the inbox like, yo, man. I don't really mess with most like that.
All I gotta
since
do,
high school. You know what I'm saying?
All I gotta do is go on a Facebook search. It's about 17 women that that's ready to give me. They friends with you right now. They friends with you and they just waiting.
Look,
you know what I'm saying?
I had to send the dogs on them. Like, yo, I got pictures. I got hard drives, man. Don't make me put you out there like that. You know?
Yo, we gonna get up out of here before we have to fight for real. I don't want to have to widen my stance. You know what I'm saying? It is going down. I want y'all to, man, like, share, subscribe. If you listening on iTunes, make sure you subscribe. Do the rate thing.
Straight up.
If you on Google Play, make sure you subscribe. However you do it on Google Play. SoundCloud, we on SoundCloud. If you leave a comment, I respond on there. You can find us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. What they need to search,
man. All Crew 54, everything, man. Just look, man. Tell your friends about it. Come through, listen. When you on that ride, man, and you going to work in the morning, your commute coming from work.
Yeah.
Throw it on, man. Tell your peoples, man. We gonna keep it going.
Shout out to fam, C Hova,
right?
Melly Mel.
Word up.
Mel's on the mic.
Mel's on the mic for sure. Happy birthday
Happy
again.
birthday.
You know what I'm saying?
Scientific.
Yeah.
Slap Raps 2 on the way.
On the way.
It's
Slap
coming.
Raps with a Z.
With a Z.
.com.
.com
for all your Crew 54 greatness.
I'm gonna get up out of here, man. You about to go get some grub?
Yeah, something like that.
It's going down, man. Holla at your folks. It's the Wyld Gents.